Hello folks, so this is an excerpt from a live stream and we are today, if you want to see these live streams, you can go and join my channel and become a channel member where the live streams stay up, or you can go to Patreon and type in Mr. Smelly 1977 where they also stay up there. Now, we're going to be rating, we've got 4 of the hyped up releases of 2024, new men's releases. All the other channels have been buying them. Some of the big channels, they have to have every bottle and they show their bottle and everything. I just get a little bit of on a spray strip and smell it. Before we do that, I must remind you, if you're looking to buy fragrance samples in the UK, my recommended UK-based fragrance sampling site is fragrancesamplesuk.com. I have a code for you, the code Mr. Smelly 10 gets you 10% off and a huge array of designer and niche fragrances. My recommended USA-based sampling site is the Fragrance Decant Boutique. That's decantboutique.com, and that same code, Mr. Smelly 10, works there equally well, and they have a huge range of great fragrances for you to try. Let's get stuck in. Okay, so I don't go out and buy every new fragrance that comes out, unlike some of the other big channels, and good luck to them. But you know what? I like what I like. I don't need to have everything, and I can't afford to buy everything that comes out. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to use them. But we went to the store today, the department store, and we've just got them on tester strips, okay? I'll be editing some fancy pictures of the fragrances on in a moment, if you're watching the edited one. And I'm going to get the opinions of the Duchess of Essex, my esteemed guest here, on these new releases, okay? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
You have to say yes.
Yes, yes.
Just pretend to be excited. It's amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing.
First one up then, Versace Eros Energy. So Versace Eros, very famous one, isn't it? You've seen the bottle. It's a very famous men's fragrance. And there are numerous sort of flankers to that one. There was one called Eros Flame and blah, blah, blah. This one's called Energy, and it's a yellow bottle. So it suggests it might be in the fresher side of things, right? Whereas red would... Okay, fine. I've heard people say that it's similar to Aventus, and I get it. There is a similarity to Creed Aventus-ish. I don't think it's an out-and-out total clone, but it's in the ballpark. So hence people will compare it to things like Mont Blanc Explorer or Club de Nuit Intense Man, other fragrances which have copied Aventus. I'm going to do a very primitive way of at least giving our viewers on the live stream an image of the fragrance, okay, that they can see on the screen. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, and here is Eros. We've only got it on a tester strip. I know you're supposed to go and wear them for 3 weeks and take them to the club and see if all the ladies want to go home with you. But we're just going to smell them off the strip. Eros Energy. It's fresh. It smells a bit like Aventus.
I love that.
Okay, discuss what you get out of that, and the more wrong it is in terms of the notes, the better.
You know that I'm not very good at this.
That's more
I'm
fun.
really crap.
That's more fun.
I'm sorry.
Just express
I am
yourself.
really shit.
Express yourself.
That was the one I said would really smell nice on a lovely guy in a suit in an office.
No, that was the other one.
Oh no, okay. I'm useless. See?
Just how does anything that comes into your head? What words come into your head?
I think it's really sexy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it appealing and sexy?
It really is very
even a man of our
appealing.
generation, you know.
I didn't say you.
No, well, nothing can save me, but generally, you know, would it have to be a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, or just anyone?
I think it would probably be a younger man, yeah.
Okay, you think? I don't
know. It's kind of like...
It's fresh, it's citrusy. It's compared to Creed Aventus, which has bergamot and pineapple.
I like that.
And
I love
maybe a little
that.
bit of smoky woodiness combined with that to contrast.
Yeah, I do love that.
Okay, what mark out of 10 would you give that one?
Probably a 7.
7.
It's not one of my favourites, but I do like it.
Okay, not blowing you away, but it's good. All right, so that's Eros Energy. I would have to agree. I think it's nice. It does have an Aventus vibe. Because I'm, you know, I've smelled all these fragrances and Aventus and been doing this so long, it is a little bit like...
repetitive.
Yet another brand has done something in the vein of Aventus, so I'm going to give it a 6. It's completely nice.
You never rate them with me, so
it's completely nice, but there's no need to rush out and buy it if you have Aventus or Club de Nuit Intense.
It's really nice when you've got your suit on and you're going into the office. I think if I smelt that on like the London Underground, I'd probably go, that's nice. He smells good.
Agreed. And I would say that I think it's a slightly more accenting the citrusy elements of Aventus more than the smoky and woody one. So it's got a little bit of an Aventus sport vibe or Aventus cologne. It's good, but not blowing our minds off the top of our heads. Okay. Sauvage Eau Forte is next, okay? Apparently it's an aromatic fougere fragrance.
Fougere.
New release. And it doesn't share the smell DNA of the other Sauvages, I would say. What do you think of that one?
Doesn't smell anything like Sauvage.
No, exactly. I agree. You said something about it smelling a bit chemical, but on
Petroleum-y. Bit like
Tell the
petrol.
viewers. Tell the viewers.
That's the one I said it smelt a little bit petrol-like. I don't dislike it. It's weird. A bit chemically, which is probably the petroleum. It's got better. When I first sprayed it, I didn't really like it.
The opening was rather annoying, I felt.
Quite gross, wasn't it? Quite strong, too potent, a bit very, very chemically.
I really didn't like it. I've got to be honest.
I don't hate it. I'm disappointed with Dior, is what I'm going to say.
That's the Duchess of Essex opinion. You've heard it here first.
I'm
I also felt
disappointed.
it reminded me of Bogart One Man Show, which is a very cheap,
I don't know what that
old-fashioned smell. I didn't like it in the opening. It's okay, but I really don't think it's that good.
Okay.
Mark out of 10.
I'll probably give that a 6. It's not. It hasn't blown me away at all.
It's a 5 from me. Didn't like it.
Wow.
Don't bother, okay? Don't listen to these other reviewers hyping things up. They're talking nonsense. Okay, next we're going to go for Profondo. So Acqua di Gio, famous fragrance we've all heard of, and then there's Acqua di Gio Profumo. Don't give them so much information, darling. It's a family show. So we've got Acqua di Gio Profondo, and now we have Acqua di Gio Profondo Parfum, okay?
Why do they keep doing all these
Because
extras?
it's money. People buy this crap, okay? There's a very handsome man swimming in the sea on the TV, and that's
He's
what
bronzed
he
and
is.
gold, and he's really...
He reminds you of me, probably. Okay, mark out of 10. And
Well, who's that? Which one is that again?
It's Armani Acqua di Gio Profondo Parfum.
It's not blowing me away at all.
No.
I love Armani. I love Armani jeans. I live in Armani jeans, as you know. Clothes. But that I don't like their fragrances at all.
What did you say that they should have stuck to? No, that was Versace.
I said
wasn't it?
Versace
Oh, no,
should
okay.
stick to clothes.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't-
not. I'm doing the wrong one. Hang on, let's get Profondo on the screen. What a pathetic man I am. Profondo keeps. You keep
I didn't
going.
want to say, but no, I'm not. No, I'm disappointed by Armani. As I said, I've got probably 30 pairs of Armani jeans that I love and I wear all the time. But I don't like that. I don't like their fragrances.
What don't you like about it? What does it smell like? What kind of fragrance is it?
It just smells a bit like, Lynx Africa.
Generic,
Yeah.
kind of shower gel, fresh.
Yeah,
It's not
it's a
unpleasant.
generic- it's not
You said it'd be
unpleasant.
nice for the office.
It'd be nice for the office, but it's not anything.
Yeah, it's run of the mill. It is.
It's really, really probably not worth
Uninspired.
what they're charging you for that. I don't love it.
We tell
at
it like
all.
it is here. We're not sponsored. Okay, Leggera. This is Chanel Allure
I know,
Sports.
I love Chanel, you know
Chanel,
that.
we love the Chanel. So this is the Superleggera flanker. So many years ago,
Allure.
20 years ago, they did Allure HOMME Sport. And there's been all different Allures. And now this one's called Superleggera. I think there's a car called a Superleggera, not sure. Well, no, I'm not going to
Can't even smell
sort of
anything
push
on
you in
it.
any... Go, no, the other end.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Any ideas what it reminds you of or how it smells?
No, not really.
Oh, we forgot. What was the mark for the one previously that you didn't like?
4.
4 2.
Because it was very, very generic
No, I-
smelling, and you could probably be wearing Lynx Africa or a Lynx fragrance, and that would probably just smell just like it. And
I'd give it a 6, but yeah.
well,
Similarly underwhelmed. Okay.
underwhelmed, yeah. And
That-
like I said, I don't really like Armani for their fragrances.
That was Profondo. Back to this one. So this is Superleggera flanker to Allure Sport from the fabulous French brand of Chanel. Thoughts on that one?
It's quite citrusy.
Yes.
Am I right?
I think it's a citrus aromatic stroke aquatic.
It's effugere.
It's not, she always winds me up about fougere. She'd never heard that word.
I had
until you
never
let me-
heard the word
and you've heard
fougere
no
until I
end of
met
it.
Dan, and now I take the pee out of him.
You do.
I love it. I absolutely love
You
that.
like that?
I do. It's
Okay.
really, really nice, but I don't really know the notes. All I can say it's citrusy, but it's so pleasant and it's so
What
fresh.
kind of man does it remind you of?
Antonio Banderas.
Ah, I like it. What country would you be in when you
I
smelled
would be
this?
in Italy or Spain with all those beautiful men.
Would you?
Dark hair, dark
Oh,
skin,
you like
dark eyes.
bald men like me. Okay, mark out of 10.
8.
It's an 8. I'd give that a 7.5. So for both of us, our favourite was Allure Sport Superleggera. Yes?
Yes.
The others were quite good too, but nothing really
The
that
Armani
amazing.
one, I'd say no. It does smell like there's so many others so similar to that, and it does. The word is it's generic, and it didn't have anything. It didn't have anything special about it, and for me,
I agree.
I like Armani jeans. I don't like Armani fragrances.
Harsh words. Thank you. We got a comment there which is actually very relevant. Thank you so much for asking this comment, Paul Hasty. Is it close to Allure Homme Sport? I used to wear that for about 10 minutes. It has the DNA.
Thank you again for the birthday wishes.
I think it's less aquatic and a little bit more tonka, or less of the citrusiness and something slightly different. Yes, I personally would prefer the original Allure Homme Sport to this one.
Dark men.
This is perfectly pleasant, but it's my highest rated of the bunch. But it's not blowing my mind by any means. Okay, guys, if you're watching this as a recorded video, thank you for joining us. You can see the rest of the stream before and after, where shocking things went off on, I can assure you, if you become a channel member or join me on Patreon. 2 ways to see the videos. Thank you so much for being here. Let us know which of these fragrances you've tried. We've wrapped them up in a succinct manner for you, and we've had the views of the delightful Duchess of Essex. We will see you in the next episode. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And although sometimes life can stink, at least we can always smell good. Bye-bye.
Bye.